Are you feeling dissatisfied with the world around you? Do you find yourself easily irritated, overwhelmed by anger and frustration? Explore the emotional journey of Ms. X as she navigates workplace challenges, personal conflicts, and the path to inner peace through mindfulness and self-awareness. Discover how confronting anger and emotional turmoil can lead to personal growth and healthier relationships. Ms. X, a junior engineer, has been struggling with anxiety and depression, and recently, her stress levels have escalated due to interactions with her tech lead, Jane. Despite the project deadline being 2 weeks away, Jane has been putting significant pressure on her. X explained to Jane that she couldn't work overtime that week as she was dealing with the aftermath of a motor vehicle accident, but Jane showed no empathy. The situation worsened when X received several pings from Jane on Sunday, to which she chose not to respond. To her surprise, her manager followed up on the project and inquired about any challenges she might be facing. Realizing that Jane had reported her to the manager, X's frustration and anger intensified. She felt the situation was unfair, especially since Jane, as the tech lead, contributed minimally to the project while receiving a higher stipend. Additionally, the fact that Jane, who was younger and from a junior class in their college, had been promoted faster than her, further deepened her sense of resentment. Drawing from the Buddhist teaching that a true spiritual person does not judge others, I invited her to reflect inwardly and investigate the root cause of her suffering. She soon recognized that her tendency to procrastinate might be part of the problem. As we delved deeper, she began to see that her anger was rooted in attachment to her expectations, how she believed the world should operate and how situations should unfold. She realized that when things didn't go her way, irritation quickly arose. She began to recognize that this pattern affected many areas of her life, often leading to negative consequences. She shared how her ex-boyfriend, Tom, broke up with her because of her quick temper and frequent arguments. Her anger had escalated into a road rage incident when a driver abruptly cut her off, leading to a dangerous high-speed chase on the freeway. She recalled a verbal altercation on a train over seating arrangements that almost escalated into a physical fight. There had also been an unpleasant exchange with a neighbor who had parked too close to her car, and she suspected this conflict was tied to her car registration sticker being stolen. Now, she worried that her conflict with the tech lead might negatively impact her upcoming performance review and hinder her career progression. I explained that, as the law of attraction suggests, positive energy attracts positive results, while a negative mindset often brings negative outcomes. To motivate change, I encouraged her to see from a higher perspective, reminding her that situations tend to reappear until we learn the embedded lessons, whether in this lifetime or beyond. In resonance with this, she shared that a psychic friend once told her she was a Native American warrior in a past life. She reflected on how, even in this lifetime, she still feels like she's waging wars in various areas of her life, leading to more negative consequences. I invited her to pause the external battles for a moment and rest in the present. I guided her to sense the natural rising and falling of her body with each breath and encouraged her to step back, observing her situation from a higher vantage point, much like a security camera, without judgment. As she sat quietly, looking within, she could see her inner warfare, conflicts between right and wrong, likes and dislikes, what should be and what should not be. She began to recognize the deep pain, sorrow, feelings of inadequacy, and insecurity beneath the surface. I encouraged her to embrace these emotions with kindness and compassion, and soon tears welled up, releasing long-held, suppressed emotions. Conclusion: many people struggle with unresolved conflict and feelings of anger in their relationships and daily lives. By embracing mindfulness, practicing compassion, and gaining a higher perspective, it is possible to break free from the cycle of conflict. Acknowledging the root of negative emotions and facing them with kindness can lead to inner peace, emotional healing, and healthier interactions with others. For those who are facing similar struggles, the path toward resolution begins with looking inward, cultivating self-awareness, and learning to let go. Thank you for watching.